Hey, welcome back. This is Crystal Tottenham back for day 17 of flow posting. I'm from Crystal Clear Coaching. I am speaking in an echoey chamber today, so hopefully it sounds alright. So yesterday I was talking about how AI can't replace human creativity and how important it is to see the worth of our creative endeavours and see creativity in all things, not just the quote-unquote creative things. There is, a general consensus that, art is creative, making music is creative, but just creating a life, creating a family, creating friendships, creating conversation, that can also be creative too. Everything, if you look around you, everything around you was created by someone, by a team of people, and then that thing might be a thing that has developed over time and evolved, and there was always that first time that it was created. And to get it to the point that it's now created, hopefully at a point where it's a lot more useful, is quite a magical thing. Even if it's the most boring, mundane thing to look at, trying to think of an example. Well, I've got my headphones here. So my headphones, they were, back in, what was it, maybe, when did they start? Maybe it started out with something like a gramophone. You couldn't have personal headphones, but that was at least making the music, and then it's evolved from there to different iterations. I'm sure you used to be able to put headphones to like a record player, and then headphones to into smaller ears for your Walkman, and then probably jumped a bunch of steps there, but eventually you get to this point of Bluetooth headphones. Great, they're not broken, that's just their fallout. But that's a fancy trick that wouldn't have been easy to create. Someone innovated it to be at that level. And then, having Bluetooth as well without having to have a cord, another innovation. But it all started from someone creating a way to record music and then play that music and then so on and so forth. So everything, even nature creates the nature, something man-made, some man or woman has created it, or they, are human. Sometimes things will be created by animals, it's all part of creation. So everything you do in your life can be part of your creation. And if it's not feeling very creative or inspiring, that's okay. But how could you maybe nurture more of that creative energy to build, to make it more exciting, so that you want to show up for it? I think tapping into your creative energy for even the mundane tasks is so magical. It's like bringing the element of play and curiosity to it, to any tasks. It just makes something much more exciting or interesting, don't you think? So I ended up getting on a little soapbox about AI yesterday, but it's just because I want people to believe that their worth is so much more than what, can be put together in a computer that plagiarizes things on a mass level. that humans have created in the first place. I want you to believe that your worth is so much more than that. And to be honest, AI was created from that creative energy of people and humans. So no matter how much they can say the computers are better, there is no doubt in my mind that it's just one of the creations. And so of course it cannot trump connected, tapped in humans that are actually creating from a place of joy and love and passion. Yeah. Hoping this isn't echoing too much, but I am in my hostel tonight and it's been a bit rainy, so yeah, my park filming idea didn't quite pan out tonight. But yeah, I think I'll just keep this one short and sharp. But, you know, what I was going to talk about is how are you externalizing your worth? And we can do that. We've been encouraged to do that with AI lately, and your worth is inherent. You don't need anyone you don't need anyone else's opinion to know that your worth is inherent. You don't need to do anything for it. You just are worthy. So, what can you do for yourself to internally validate yourself today? I paused for a hot second there because somebody was coming in from outside and I wanted to have a quick chat to them, and maybe not look like a complete weirdo videoing myself in a hostel with a random boring wall behind me. It's really nothing to speak of, but that's usually where I film out there. Anyway, so I want you to notice the ways that you're externally getting validation. So, is it through family members? Is it through your work? You know, it's a beautiful thing to feel worthy through what you're doing in your work. But what happens if that work ends? Are you just suddenly worthless? Nuh-uh. So you can still get the pride and passion and excitement from something you're doing, but the beauty of life is that everything is flowing and changing, and you can't guarantee that's going to be around forever. And you know, there's always going to be ups and downs, but if you can notice if you're putting so much of your worth in something before it crashes down, you're going to have a much smoother ride to the next thing that gets you excited. And I think that's a beautiful thing to notice and cultivate for yourself. Are you getting too much external validation from a situationship? Are you getting too much external validation from your actual partner? Might be your loving partner, but are you not giving that love to yourself first and foremost? It still can be a good relationship to a degree, but you've got to love yourself first and validate yourself first. And ideally, you know, you don't need that validation, but you can still appreciate it. It is such a fine art. Like, I've learned to be careful to say when I'm proud of someone, because really, I don't want to have them seeking my pride or externally validating themselves through other people's pride. Because, the more that they can nurture finding pride in the small things within themselves, then they have the power to build themselves to be strong internally And if they're coming from a strong internal place, they're going to create wonderful things in the world. Anyway, just keeping this short and sharp today. Thanks for listening. Did I freak out and turn off the video because someone was walking past and saw me? Yes, I did. Was that me maybe feeling a little, unworthy to be speaking? And feeling like I wouldn't get externally validated if I was to keep doing this weird thing of filming myself in a weird corner of my hostel? It's always good to notice things, guys. Anyway, have a good one.